Good afternoon, students. Let us begin this class again. I hope you are doing your maths regularly. It is wonderful to be back teaching you with this recording again. Today I want to teach you chapter 13, factorization. I have already started teaching this in the online class in 8C and 8D. I have done exercise 13.1 and 13.2. And for the online class, I have started even giving homework and marking the students. And for 8C and 8D, I am even taking attendance. So please, through this video recording, which will be posted on website, I want to inform you to also join the online classes and not miss it. Please download the Freako app and Google Meet and join the online classes for better learning methods and ways to keep up with your class. Now let us begin this topic, factorization. If you look at the book, page 219, it says, factorization is the process of expressing an algebraic expression as a product of two or more algebraic expressions. Now, if you remember factorization for numbers, 8 is equal to 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. These are factors. We are expressing the number 8 as factors of 2. So we can keep this concept in mind for understanding algebraic expressions and their factorization. The first step in factorization is to find HCF. Find HCF. I am looking at the example, second example with a slight modification, 6x square y square y cube, 8x square y square z, and 10x square y square z. If you look at this example, now we are going to find the HCF of these three terms as factors. First step is to find HCF of numeral coefficient. That is of 6, 8 and 10. And you know the HCF is 2. Next we find the HCF of variable coefficients, which are x square y cube, x cube y square z, and x square y square and z square. So if we look at these values separately, x is common in all three, and the smallest power of x is 1, so that is the factor. Y is also common in all three. This is y cube, y square, so y square is the HCF of these three terms. Again, HCF of the values, the terms, is we take the numeral coefficient and the variable coefficient together, 2xy square. So this method is very important. First you should know how to find HCF of the terms, the algebraic terms. Let us now turn to page 220. In the middle or towards the top part of the page, it says factorization by taking out common factors. common factors. So to take out common factors, we call this method, first method, common term method. What is the first step? Find HCF of terms. Second step, take HCF as common term. Third step, with common factor outside brackets, divide each term by common term or common factor inside. Now this is given in your book on page 220. You may check. I am going to use this to do a few questions from the exercise. Now let us do exercise 13.1, question 5. Question 5 says 63x square x to the power of 5 y to the power of 6 minus 99x to the power of 7 y to the power of 7. Yes. Now if you look at these two values to find HCF, let us do it in rough work. HCF of these values. First we will find HCF of 63 and 99. 7 nines are 63 and 11 nines are 99. So the common factor is 9. HCF of x to the power of 5, y to the power of 6 and x to the power of 7, y to the power of 7. Now if you look at x, the smallest power is 5. And over here, y, the smallest power is 6. So for x to the power of 5, for y to the power of 6. So finally the answer for the HCF is x to the power of 5, y to the power of 6. Now I take that value outside the bracket. I have finished the first step here. Now I am going to do the second step here. 9x to the power of 5, y to the power of 6, and then inside the bracket, this first term will be divided by the common factor. And the second term will also be divided by the common factor. So, what is outside the bracket remains as it is. X to the power of 5 and y to the power of 6, they cancel, we get 7, 9 11s are x to the power of 5. Now how will you do it here? You will take the power in the numerator minus the power in the denominator. 7 minus 5, 2. Y, power in the numerator minus the power in the denominator, y to the power of 1 or simply y. So this is your final answer for factorizing question 5 as it is. Moving on, let us now look at question 13. So I hope you have understood the method step by step. This is called common term method. We are using common term method to factorize in exercise 13.1. Common term method. Next question, question 13. Question 13 is saying 3x, x minus 2y minus 5x y square x minus 2y. Now this question is looking different from the last one because we have brackets here also. Again, some rough work to find HCF. There are two terms. This is one term and this is one term. The terms in an algebraic expression are separated by plus or minus sign. So what I will do is, I will take what is outside the bracket first. HCF of 3x and 5xy square. And then I'll take HCF of what is inside the bracket. In both cases. So if you look at it, 3 and 5, no common factor, x is there, that's only, and over here both are the same. So x minus 2, 5. The HCF which I am going to use is x into x minus 2y. That is the first step. Once I have found the HCF, I take that as the common factor outside the bracket, and then I divide each term by what I have taken common outside the bracket. Now let us see what happens here. X will cancel, x minus 2y cancels. X will cancel, x minus 2y will cancel. Your final answer, x into x minus 2y outside the bracket, and inside the bracket 3 minus 5y square. This is your factorization completed for question 13. Next question I will do is 14. Question 14. Question 14 says 15, we will do 15. Question 15 says 12x, x minus 2y whole cube minus 15y x minus 2y whole square plus 27 x minus 2y. Now if you look at this question, again it has brackets over there. So let us do some rough work to find the HCF. First I will take what is outside the bracket and find their HCF. HCF of 12x, 15y and 27. So 12, 15 and 27. 3 4s are, 3 5s are, 3 9s are. 3 is the common factor. HCF of what is inside the bracket, x minus 2y cube, x minus 2y square, x minus 2y is equal to x minus 2y. Whatever is inside the bracket is the same, only the powers are varying. Take the smallest power. So the HCF is 3 into x minus 2y. So taking that common, 3 into x minus 2y, each term 12x, x minus 2y whole cube by 3x minus 2y minus 15y x minus 2y whole square by 3x minus 2y plus 27x minus 2y by 3x minus 2y. What did I do? I took 3x minus 2y, the HCF common, and then I divided each term by what I took common. And let's work it out. What is outside the bracket remains as it is. 3 4s are 12. X minus 2y, power is 1. Power in numerator minus power in denominator. So I am getting 4x remaining here. 3 4s are 12, 4x, and x minus 2y square. Minus 3 5s are 15, 5y, and this is power 2, this is 1, so minus 1. So we have x minus 2y. And then 3 9s are, and both are the same, so they cancel. This is your final answer as you see it. Okay? Now, as homework, if you have understood this as homework, I would like you to do 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. In classes 8C and 8D, I have given this as homework.